Well, as you'll know from yesterday, we've already secured promotion back to the Championship, but now we've got 2 games remaining this season. We're trying to win the league. It's completely out of our hands. It's time for Backdoor Kev. Hello and welcome to part 111 of Backing the Boro. This is getting a bit of a mouthful now. Can we do a season 2? Goodness me. I'm Kev and we've got our final 2 games of the season. At home against Crewe, away against Millwall. And this is how the league situation looks with 2 games remaining. We're 1 point behind QPR with a superior goal difference. We've had a game where we messed up. We lost against Tranmere. You saw us with the draw against Barnet, I think, in yesterday's episode. Did you see the Barnet draw? But you certainly saw you didn't see the defeat against Tranmere, which if we'd have won that, everyone slipped up again. We'd be top of the league now going to these last few games. It seems nobody wants to win this division, apart from Albert Richardson, who scored a hat-trick against Colchester as part of a 5-2 win, and will hopefully lead the team again into victory against Crewe. So this is the team that we're putting out there today. We've got Hugo in goal, a back four of Ball, Hughes, Sawyer and Ibrahim, with Davies, Johnson and Neil in midfield, and then Richardson in behind Ruggles and Stainsby. Ruggles, Stainsby and Richardson all go into this match in top form, and hopefully they can carry it through to these final 2 games of the season. We've just set the League One record for goals in a season, which I think was 113 goals or something ridiculous. So we've certainly got goals in us. We're also well capable of conceding lots of goals, as you're well aware. And if we can secure a win today, we set our club record for points in a season. So it might look like we've laboured this season a little bit more than we did last time we were down in League One, but in actual fact there's a very good chance, certainly if we win the league, we'll be winning the league with a higher points total than we had last time around, with more goals scored. So we're in theory a better team than we were last time we got promoted out of League One. And remember, our first season in the Championship last time around, we had a lot less money than we're going to get this time. We didn't have a new ground on the horizon, and we finished mid-table in that first year. It was the second year we messed everything up. Stainsby's in and puts us 1-0 up on 26 minutes. As things stand, we're top of the league. QPR, I don't know what's going on in their game. Let's watch the replay and then have a look to see what's going on in the other matches. So Richardson heavily involved, as he has been pretty much throughout this little spell of games while Ball's been injured, and it comes across for Stainsby, who tucks it away. Right, in the QPR game, where are they? Who are they playing? They're at home against Exeter. Exeter are battling for a playoff spot. So Exeter, in theory, have more reason to want to win than QPR do. QPR are already back in the Championship for the first time in about 5 seasons. I'm sure it doesn't matter to them whether they win the league or not. It matters to us. We want to win the league. We won the league last time we were down here. We feel a little bit hard done by getting relegated the way we did, by being rubbish. We can still feel hard done by though, and we want to go back up in style and prove that we are too good for League One, even if we're not quite good enough for the Championship yet. I think there's a big gap between these 2 leagues in this world, and I know that's not always the case in Football Manager. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I went from League One straight getting promoted in the Championship as well in my save. I've done that before too. You'll have seen me do that with okay, not necessarily straight Championship. But, we've been up in the playoffs with Plymouth last year in Non-League to Legend. Portsmouth went up and did really well. We've done it with Ipswich in the past in Non-League to Legend. I do have previous of winning League One and then going on and challenging for a promotion spot in the Championship. I'm sure some of our Non-League to Legend historians will let me know in the comments times when I actually have gone back-to-back League One Championship promotions. Posh, my very first YouTube save, up the Posh. We did it with the mighty Peterborough United. Won League One, then won the Championship in our first 2 seasons. So it is something that can be done. It's something I have done. Just this year, it feels like a massive leap between League One and Championship. Right, let's get Richardson off. He's not having a very good game at all. Who on earth is Chris Fuller? Let's have a look. How do players emerge right at the end of the season like this? So he's just not any good. We're going to bring on James Russell for Richardson, and then we'll have a look to see what other substitution we want to make. We're going to take off Ruggles and bring on Afsharian, because Afsharian has been pretty useful with late goals of late. So hopefully he's got another one up his sleeve to just put this one to bed. We are only 1-0 up, still top of the league, so QPR still not ahead in their game with 15 minutes to go. another goal from Afsharian just calms us down a little bit on our end, and then hopefully we just get him on a train down to wherever QPR are playing, and he can go and score a goal against them to secure things. Afsharian fires it in so quickly I can't even remember the word for fire, and he hit it so hard it made me sneeze. I have recovered though. We're back. Afsharian with the corner. It's with Sawyer. QPR have gone ahead in their game and are now back top of the league. I think the sneeze coincided with them scoring in their game. I think I sneezed them a goal. And now what we don't want is to concede a last minute equaliser. Right. As is in typical backdoor Kev fashion, we go into the last game of the season with it out of our hands. We play Millwall on the last day for the second year in a row. Last year it was a sad occasion. This year we can go there and win the league, which will be awesome. We've already equalled our highest ever points total in this league. So we've got nothing to lose really. We're already in the Championship. Let's go and have fun down at Millwall and hope QPR slip up. Who are QPR playing? Let's have a little look. Who do they play next? Is it even going to show me? There we go. So they're away against Chesterfield, who are... basically QPR have won the league. Let's just cross our fingers. Here we go then, final game of the season. We made a couple of changes. Barber coming back into the midfield, Flores coming back in at the back. But really, we just need a big performance from some of our big players. Richardson, Ruggles, Stainsby, the guys. Barber has had a fantastic season, which is why we want him getting forward and perhaps grabbing another very important goal for us today. And then we need Chesterfield to do a job for us as well. Yeah, Flores will be back. It says it might be his last game. James Ball's still not fully fit to play, so he's not injured anymore, but his match fitness was like 75%. So there was no point risking him. When we're already promoted, he'll have plenty of opportunity to play for us next year. And Richardson's been in good form anyway, so Ball can sit this one out and make sure he gets a full pre-season. Chesterfield have gone ahead against QPR. As it stands right now, we're top of the league, despite the fact we've not gone ahead in our game yet because of our superior goal difference. We just need Chesterfield. Chesterfield are 2-0 up after 3 minutes against QPR. This is where we concede. Oh, blow the final whistle in both games now. What a ridiculous situation we find ourselves in just 5 minutes into this final game of the season, where, as of right now, we're top of the league and QPR have an awful lot to do. QPR are top of the league again, because we've also conceded. Is this really how the league's going to be settled? Both teams who can win it go and lose, and... Omar's not manager of Millwall anymore, by the way, so it's not. We don't have to feel sorry for them if we go and beat them, which we do need to go. And I can't believe when it's handed to us on a plate, we just sort of knock the plate out of the waiter's hands and storm off and go and wee ourselves. It's just ridiculous. Come on. I should be happy. We're back in the Championship. I just want another trophy. We haven't won many trophies throughout this save. It would be nice to have another League One winners' medal in the trophy cabinet. And there's plenty of time. Unfortunately, there's also plenty of time in QPR's game. So we need plenty of time, but the final whistle needs to be blown in theirs. I think that's not too much for me to ask. And we're putting the defenders under a little bit of pressure here. And Ruggles is in, and surely, and he does, Ruggles equalises. So on 10 minutes, we're back top of the league again. What an eventful start to this final game of the season we've got here. And this is just really sloppy defending all round. A poor kick, sloppy defending. Look at the space Ruggles is in there. Suspicions of offside maybe, but not given. And it's 1-1. And now we just need to keep an eye on the QPR game again. Right, where are they? Chesterfield against QPR. How is it 1-0 now? Okay, now it's 2-1. So QPR have got a goal back. Oh, it's getting nervy. We need a goal. I mean, it doesn't really matter if QPR get back into it. It doesn't matter what we do. So we may as well carry on drawing and hope for Chesterfield goals. Let's send all our strikers down to play for Chesterfield. In fact, based on how they're playing today, let's leave them to it. We'll have this Plumtree fella, and we can keep. Oh, no, because they need him to score. Kev, it doesn't matter what we do. They have to lose. It's so complicated. My natural instinct is to try and win a football match. When in actual fact, we want Chesterfield to win a football match. I don't know why I'm looking at making changes at half-time. What's wrong with Davies? Potential thigh injury. We've got Michael Neal on the bench. This seems like an obvious substitution to make then. Get Neal on. Get Barber back over to Carolero where he's natural. If it will actually let me make that change. There we go. And Michael Neal comes on for the second half. And we all know what Michael Neal gives us. The midfield now has some oomph. So hopefully we'll see examples of his oomph. Right, what's going on in the Chesterfield QPR game? Still 2-1 to Chesterfield. We've got a throw in deep in their half and we've won a penalty. Jay Johnson steps up. He has scored a lot of penalties for us this season. Hopefully he will now add to that number and put us ahead in this game. And he misses. What an idiot. What an idiot. Who cares about all those other penalties he scored? This is the one that he needed to score. What a numpty. What's he thinking? Right, Neil with his oomph straight at the keeper. I mean, we need, if anything, a little bit too much oomph. Less oomph and more placing it into one of the many gaps surrounding the goalkeeper would have been good there, rather than just thumping it straight at him. Johnson now trying to redeem himself from his penalty and failing miserably. QPR still behind in their game, though. And remember, ultimately, that's all that matters, as long as we don't let Millwall score here and they fire wide. That would have been some goal commentary at the bottom of the screen. Luckily, it didn't go in. I am a little bit worried about the score delay that we've got on the like pause screen, whatever you call that screen there, because it took them so long to update. And it no longer matters. We don't care what's on that screen. We now need to equalise again. Surely, when QPR are just letting us have it, I don't want to see your stupid replay. Right, come on. Who have we got on the bench? Afsharian's down there. Russell's down there. We have some game changers. Whoever Fuller is knocking around again. QPR have equalised in their game. It's now no longer enough for us to just equalise. We need to win this game. Oh, right, I don't know who Chris Fuller is. Jay Johnson's not playing well there. We'll get Alex Hughes on for him. And this is going to be these are the 11 who have the potential to go and win the league for us, but they need to go and score a couple of goals and hope that nothing else happens in the QPR game. Although a Chesterfield goal would go down very nicely. Afsharian's in again, squares it towards Richardson. How has their goalkeeper got fingertips to that and kept it out? That looked like a nailed on goal. We've had 3 clear-cut chances to Millwall's 0 in this game. We're losing the title via mugging. Chesterfield have just gone ahead again against QPR, and all of a sudden we just need an equaliser again. We've got 15 minutes to equalise our way through the back door off the back of a title defeating mugging. This is, I mean, has there ever been a more Kev end of season scenario than this one? I don't know how it keeps happening to me. Do these things happen to other people? What am I doing? Right, Afsharian, get in there. No! Ruggles is... Ruggles was in space. Why don't we find him? QPR still losing, but so are we. QPR have equalised. We're not going to score 2 goals in the last minute. So QPR have won the league. What a stupid way for the season to end. Because if we'd have just won this game against pathetic opposition, we would be champions. As it is, we finish in second place. We still get promoted. And another rebuild is needed over this summer, I think, because despite scoring more goals than we ever had before and equaling our record points total, I just don't feel like we're a very good team. I don't know who my best 11 is yet at the end of that season. Next season could be challenging again unless we can sign a whole bunch of very good players, and that's going to be the plan for this summer. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.